Welcome back to my channel. If you've ever picked up a 1978 Lincoln Penny or a 1979 Lincoln Penny, chances are you didn't give it much thought. Most people don't. These pennies feel modern enough to seem ordinary, yet old enough to blend into everyday change, which is exactly why they continue to be overlooked. But among collectors and experienced dealers, these years are never ignored without a closer look. The 1978 Lincoln Penny comes from a period when pennies were still heavily used in daily transactions. Because of that, most examples you see today show clear signs of wear. Lincoln's hair and facial features are often flattened, the lettering can look weak, and the surfaces usually carry decades of contact marks. That's why collectors don't focus on the year alone. They focus on condition and strike quality. A 1978 penny with sharp detail, clean fields, and original mint luster immediately stands out as scarcer than most people realize. When examining a 1978 penny, look closely at Lincoln's hair above the ear, the jawline, and the clarity of the date and liberty. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial should show defined columns and strong lettering. Coins with bold detail and even a small amount of original luster are the ones collectors quietly set aside. Errors are another reason collectors carefully inspect 1978 pennies. Doubling in the date or lettering can cause numbers or letters to appear thicker or slightly offset. Die cracks may appear as raised lines across the coin, while die chips can look like small blobs of metal where they shouldn't be. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, and planchet flaws are also things collectors look for, because minting mistakes add scarcity and interest. Now let's move on to the 1979 Lincoln Penny. At first glance, it looks nearly identical, but the situation is very similar. Most 1979 pennies have been heavily circulated, and clean, well-struck examples are becoming harder to find each year. Collectors search for coins with strong strikes, minimal wear, and original surfaces that haven't been cleaned or damaged. When checking a 1979 penny, pay close attention to the overall sharpness. Look at Lincoln's facial features, the strength of the lettering, and the details of the Lincoln Memorial. A penny with crisp definition and even a hint of original mint luster deserves a second look, because it's no longer common to find examples like that in circulation. Errors also appear on 1979 pennies, and these are the coins collectors hope to find. Doubling in the date or lettering, die cracks running through the design, clipped planchets where part of the coin is missing, and off-center strikes all add collector appeal. Some pennies show weak strikes in certain areas, and when compared side by side with normal examples, those differences become much easier to see. One of the biggest mistakes people make with pennies from these years is cleaning them. Cleaning removes the original mint surface and can instantly destroy collector value. Even if a penny looks dark or dull, leaving it untouched is always the better choice. Collectors value originality far more than shine. Good lighting is essential when examining pennies properly. Tilt the coin under the light and watch how the surface reflects. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. Look closely at the rims, the edges of the letters, and the overall texture of the coin. Many valuable pennies are overlooked simply because people don't slow down and examine these small details. Right now, 1978 and 1979 Lincoln pennies are still hiding everywhere. In coin jars, old drawers, bank rolls, inherited collections, and everyday pocket change. Dealers and collectors quietly pull the best examples whenever they find them. And once those coins enter collections, they rarely return to circulation. That means the opportunity window slowly narrows. The more people spend these pennies without checking them, the fewer high-quality and error examples remain available. By the time most people realize what to look for, the best coins are already gone. Before you spend another penny, slow down and check the date. Take a closer look at your 1978 and 1979 Lincoln pennies. One small detail, a strong strike, doubled lettering, a die crack, or an unusually well-preserved surface, could turn an ordinary 1-cent coin into something collectors would gladly pay more to own. Knowing what to look for now puts you ahead of the crowd, and that awareness can make all the difference.